Myself and the other worship associates were asked to reflect upon sacred texts that we have returned to throughout our lives. When given this task, the problem for me personally was that I was raised what could generously be called very secular. Sacred texts were not a huge part of my upbringing at all, so I struggled a bit to find something that prior to UUSF was a regular ritual in my life. And I eventually landed, when I was young, prior to working as a comedian, I was involved heavily in the poetry slam and spoken word community. It greatly changed the course of my life, set me off on a journey to doing a lot of work on myself, a lot of the isms I had learned throughout growing up where I did and in the way I did. And I wanted to share with you excerpts from a poem that means a lot to me. It's called The Ritual. I'm going to read approximately the last half of it. It is by a writer who, when I first met her, was living in Seattle and I was living in Minneapolis. But if you want to know more about her, her name is Denise Jolly, and she actually lives here in San Francisco now. So here is an excerpt from The Ritual by Denise Jolly. If you have ever bled sunrise and called it relief, I have compiled a list of 10 truths I want you to know, that I promise I am still trying to learn myself. 1, you are better than a story about what not to do. 2, you are living in response to your upbringing, which means your children will live in response to how you raise them. What do you most want to teach them? 3, somewhere tonight there is a woman praying for you, wishing she were your mother. She knows you might hear her differently if she were. Do not shun her prayer. Let it crowbar your liquid shoulders. We all have rusted parts. 4, be more than a patina lawn decoration for the wealthy. 5, some of us have to choose new places to come from. Do not worry. You will not forget what came before that. It lives in the fearful cower you'll fight daily. 6, in the moments you forget someone loves you, pretend that somewhere across the vast blue of your compulsion there are continents of optimist hearts. 7, we humans do get what we ask for. 8, please stop asking to be rewounded. You have yourself branded scars that will not disappear with the skin slack of old age. 9, most days our bodies are temple wars. Honoring them wholly is as much a practice as breathing. 10, get in the habit of affirming that you are holy with each breath. Brave words like loved and beautiful say, I am holy. My walls are that of a temple. I am sacred. Sacred does not mean pristine. I am beautiful. I am landslide and crater shake. I am human in all the faults that build me. I am loved. If this feels wrong or foreign, that is okay. Sail on the violence of its awkward, court it as your new addiction, and breathe. Thank you.